On that crisp November morning in 1922, as Howard Carter brushed away the final layer of sand, what he saw before him was not just the entrance to a tomb, but a portal to a lost world. Behind that doorway lay not only the final resting place of Pharaoh Tutankhamun, but a treasure trove of artifacts that would redefine our understanding of ancient Egypt. The discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb, known as KV-62, is considered one of the most significant archaeological finds of all time. And the reason for that is deeply rooted in the context of the discovery itself. Tutankhamun was not an ordinary pharaoh. He ascended to the throne at the tender age of 9 or 10 and died around the age of 19 or 20. His reign, spanning from 1332 to 1323 BCE, was a turbulent period in Egyptian history, coming after the controversial religious reforms initiated by his probable father, Akhenaten, and preceding the rise of power of Horemheb. Despite his short life, Tutankhamun's legacy was monumental. But here's the twist. Unlike many of his royal counterparts, whose tombs were pillaged long ago, Tutankhamun's final resting place remained hidden from looters for thousands of years. Why? Well, his tomb was tucked away in a remote corner of the Valley of the Kings near Luxor, initially identified only by a small hole covered in fallen debris. It wasn't until November 4, 1922, when the British archaeologist Howard Carter, along with his team, managed to uncover the entrance to the subterranean labyrinth that we got a glimpse into the opulent world of the boy king. What they found inside the tomb was nothing short of spectacular. Over 5,000 artifacts lay nestled within the chambers, each narrating a tale of ancient grandeur, artistry, and spiritual fervor. Among them, one item stood out, a 24-pound solid gold funerary mask, a symbol of both the king's eternal spirit and the wealth of Egypt's 18th dynasty. This mask, crafted with exquisite detail, became synonymous with Tutankhamun himself, gracing everything from textbooks to museum displays. But the value of the treasures went beyond their monetary worth, however astronomical that might be. They provided a window into the heart and soul of ancient Egyptian culture. Each artifact, from the ornate chariots to the simple amulets, spoke volumes about the society that produced it, the skills of its artisans, its religious beliefs, and the lengths to which it would go to ensure the comfort of its dead. Take, for example, the delicate gold leaf or the precision stone carving and the vibrant enamel inlay, all pointing to the mastery of 18th dynasty artisans. These objects weren't just meant to adorn a tomb, they were designed to last for eternity. It wasn't just about burying a king, it was about sending him off in style, ensuring he had everything he might need on his journey to the afterlife and beyond. The sheer opulence of the burial challenged previous perceptions of ancient Egyptian practices, showing that death was not an ending, but a beginning of sorts. However, amid the awe and wonder, there were whispers of something far more sinister. As with any remarkable find, there were those who chose to view it through a different lens. The discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb gave rise to the infamous Curse of the Pharaohs, a chilling tale that claimed anyone who disturbed the pharaoh's eternal rest would face swift and terrible retribution. The story goes that in 1923, shortly after the tomb's discovery, Lord Carnarvon, the man who financed the expedition, died suddenly. The press latched onto this, linking it to an inscription allegedly found in the tomb. Death shall come on swift wings to him who disturbs the peace of the king. The deaths of several other individuals connected to the excavation over the years only fueled the legend. But let's peel back the layers of this intriguing curse. Was it a genuine supernatural phenomenon, a mass delusion, or something more earthly? To answer this question, we turn to the realm of science. Could there really be a curse, a malevolent force guarding the tomb? Or are there more logical explanations behind the unfortunate events that unfolded? One compelling theory points to the possibility of trapped pathogens within the tomb. After 3 millennia, the sealed chambers could have become a breeding ground for dangerous microorganisms. When the tomb was opened, these dormant pathogens could have been released, causing illness or even death in those with weakened immune systems. This is supported by the fact that many involved in the excavation, including Carter himself, lived long lives, suggesting that those most at risk might have had pre-existing conditions or compromised health. Further adding to the intrigue is the tomb's location in the Valley of the Kings, a place where over 60 royal tombs have been discovered. Could there be a common thread linking these sites? Enter another fascinating theory, the Valley of the Kings itself. Some researchers suggest that the entire valley might harbor a unique geological phenomenon, perhaps a high concentration of naturally occurring toxins or a particular strain of bacteria or fungus. If true, this would explain why several people associated with the discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb met untimely ends. Finally, let's not overlook the human element. Coincidence plays a significant role in our lives and can often be the culprit behind unusual occurrences. Over the years, the deaths of individuals connected to the tomb might be nothing more than unfortunate coincidences. It's a sobering thought, but perhaps one that helps us separate fact from fiction. To unravel this mystery further, scientists have turned to the very heart of the enigma, the mummified remains of Tutankhamun himself. And what they've discovered is both fascinating and tragic. DNA analysis conducted in 2010 shed new light on the young pharaoh's life and death, revealing a tale of struggle rather than immortality. Researchers found evidence that Tutankhamun suffered from malaria, a debilitating disease caused by a parasite transmitted through mosquito bites. This discovery was groundbreaking, not only because it provided insight into the personal struggles of a historical figure, but also because it offered a possible explanation for his early demise. Malaria, a notorious killer throughout history, could have contributed significantly to the pharaoh's untimely demise at the age of 19 or 20. But the revelations didn't stop there. Further analysis revealed another troubling condition, a degenerative bone disease. This finding raised questions about the toll that Tutankhamun's physical ailments might have taken on his health over his short lifetime. It painted a picture of a young ruler grappling not only with the weight of the crown, but also the burden of illness. However, the story takes another turn when we consider the broader context of Tutankhamun's reign. He came to power at the tender age of 9 or 10, succeeding his father, the controversial Akhenaten, who had shifted Egypt's religious landscape dramatically. Tutankhamun's return to traditional religion might have alienated powerful factions, potentially setting the stage for a precarious rule marked by political instability and health challenges. As the pieces of this puzzle come together, it's clear that Tutankhamun's fate was far from a fairy tale. His story, far from being a tale of riches and immortality, was a reminder of the fragility of life. Even for a pharaoh, the curse, while captivating, fades in the face of these scientific findings. It's not a vengeful spirit, but the specter of disease that emerges as the true villain in this historical narrative. Yet the allure of the curse persists. Perhaps it's the mystery, the intrigue of a tale that blends history with the supernatural, making it irresistible to our human fascination with the unknown. The truth, as it often does, lies somewhere in the shadows, a balance of fact and fiction that keeps us guessing. Regardless of the curse's validity, what remains undeniable is the impact of Tutankhamun's tomb on our understanding of ancient Egypt. It provided invaluable insights into the culture, beliefs, and artistry of the era. The treasures unearthed continue to captivate and educate, serving as a tangible link to the past. And as we stand before these treasures today, we can't help but feel a sense of awe. The gold, so intricately crafted, seems to shimmer with otherworldly light. The paintings on the tomb walls seem to whisper stories of a bygone era, and the very air seems charged with the echoes of ancient rituals. The legacy of Tutankhamun's tomb goes beyond its historical significance. It's a testament to human curiosity, the insatiable desire to explore, discover, and understand. It's a tribute to those who dared to dream of uncovering secrets buried for millennia. So as we continue to explore the mysteries of the past, let us remember the lessons from the Valley of the Kings. Let us seek the truth, sift through legends, and always keep an open mind. Who knows what wonders await us in the shadows of history, ready to rewrite our understanding of the world and remind us of the enduring spirit of exploration that drives us forward.